work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not India. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jansen. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jansen. He has it complete to Christian Watson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Packers at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 3rd down, Jansen. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Taylor is in for a Lions touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decide to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert going to try and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And some room to work. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Third and long, it's Herbert. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Herbert, 29 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Jansen. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 4th down, Jansen. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Packers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run once more with Dillon. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 59 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on 3rd down. Jansen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and the lead will stay put at 17. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jansen, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on second down. Herbert. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Lions. Let's go.
Herbert throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake, Jansen. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A give to Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down, Jansen. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. On first down, Jansen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
He's got a man, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Herbert on first down now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Curtis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And in for the Lions touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jansen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Again, it's Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jansen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Okay, ready?
On 4th down, Jansen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Herbert now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. Caught on the slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He fought, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Herbert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dillon up the middle. Always got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jansen. And his throw is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off the play fake. Jansen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to keep this again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, really about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So not quite out of danger just yet, still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Pass complete, Tunyon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down, Jansen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jansen able to find Jones. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, certainly.